he's the flashiest guy in the NFL. So I knew fitting him into the normally repressed 49er organization was like cocktail sauce on a banana.
Deion moved to San Francisco and signed with the 49ers.
I really wanted to win. I wanted to be associated with a winner because I wasn't used to losing, and Atlanta was trying to get me used to losing.
In San Francisco, Deion began to play with a fury.
And Primetime was glad to provide it.
When he arrived in the San Francisco 49ers clubhouse and locker room, it was like parachuting a rock star into that entire team. Everybody stopped to see what Deion was doing.
When we first signed him, I said, oh, here we go. Here we go. Because, you know, I knew about his, you know, his entourage, all of that. I thought that would hurt the 49ers, but I think in turns, it helped the 49ers.
I think it was important to him to reconcile the difference between being a personality and being a person.
In 1995, Deion Sanders' move to the San Francisco 49ers had paid off. In his first season in the Bay Area, Deion won his first Super Bowl.
Everett to throw. Picked off! Sanders!
So Deion quickly won over his teammates, but what about George Seifert?
That interception return against the Saints. And he went down the field high-stepping and scored that touchdown, and all the guys on the team ran down there and, you know, and was patting him on the back saying good job, you know, and laughing and joking with him. And the next day, George laughed and joked about it in the media. And he was like, okay, it's all right. You know, he can be himself.
Ain't that changed? Primetime been high-stepping since '74.
So, it's now a 27-14 game. Scott Mitchell flushed out of the pocket. Finds Brett Perry. Remember Deion?
Yeah. Man, I really don't give a damn. Deion Sanders don't play here no more.
I gave my all to these guys, and then some. And them to say that I wasn't a team player, I mean, what else do I have to do? Come and pick you up and take you to the damn game?
Entering Week 7, the 49ers were 4-2, tied atop the NFC West with none other than the Atlanta Falcons. And Sanders was set to make his much-anticipated homecoming to the city he had spurned, amid tension as ripe as a Georgia peach.
We had got into it a little bit, had some words, because I was hurt because he was leaving. We thought, at least I thought, we're going to go out together. And then once he left and went to the Nemesis, he could win anywhere else. So it was a lot of bad water spilled in.
You can feel the tension for that game even before it started. It reminded me of going to a great prize fight. You just knew something was going to happen. And you also knew that Deion was going to do something dramatic because Deion always does.
Completes the pass. Andre Rison with the catch.
Did you see the way Deion took him down? He just stood over him for a while and then touched him. And like he didn't even want anything to do with them. Just kind of went up, yeah, okay, touch.
You think those two have exchanged words somehow so far in this game?
They probably haven't said two words to each other out there. I think it's understood. I think enough has been said all week. Watch the end of this play. He goes down. Now watch Deion. Watch him, just watch him like, you know, I have nothing even to do with you. Bink.
I don't mean harsh words. I mean just to say, hey, let's play.
I think that this is just one of those things where it's me against you. Keep your mouth shut and let's play.
And on the draw, Hayward, nothing. And great play made that time.
Hey, we got some duking going on.
Andre Rison and Deion Sanders. Well, I guess they are talking to one another now.
Yeah, I think they finally said something. You know, how do these things get started? Well, watch. Andre's going to come off the ball, and he takes a shot right at the beginning. You see, this was talked about this week. They said Andre Rison will bloody your nose. But I got news for you. Deion's giving that whole field left hook. Did you see that?
Right.
That's a classic.
Well, let's go to our fight expert, Ron Pitts, down on the field. Ron, what do you have?
Blame it on Rison because he came off the ball, tried to block, and he went right to the jaw of Deion. As we can see right now, they're still getting into it, and Matt, you're right. these two guys, forget the helmets, forget the pads. They were going after it, man. That was going to be a 10-rounder.
I got personal. Ron Pitts down on the side. How often do we come in talking about a one-on-one battle that never really materializes, and not only does it on the field in the play, but it does physically, man.
He had already jabbed me in my eye, you know what I'm saying? So I had to come get a little jab back. And then next thing I know, we were jabbing and slapping and jabbing and slapping.
Bryson and Sanders' second quarter spat, however, was merely the undercard.
This is the crowd cheering, but they wouldn't cheer for long. Look at Berkey Sanders. Look at him go! Deion Sanders taunts the bench. He could go all the way. You talk about a guy with stage presence. 93 yards, 28-3 San Francisco.
Yeah, as you watch the replay of this, Deion.
I've been humble all week, Rodney.
Yes, sir.
I got one thing to say. This is my house. I built this, and this is my house. I don't care if I'm with the Falcons or not. This is my house, and this will always be my house. Now let's continue.